Welcome to WNL Sports Weekly. I'm Jeremy Franklin. This week we'll speak with women's track and field coach Nate Hoey and men's swimming captain Tyler Gehrs. But first, a quick look back at the weekend in Washington in Lee athletics. Men's basketball scored a victory over a ranked ODAC opponent, knocking off number 22 Guilford 62-58 at the Warner Center on Saturday. Meanwhile, women's hoops fell 52-43 on the road against Shenandoah. Men's and women's swimming both picked up dual meet wins over Marymount and Catholic, while wrestling opened up Centennial Conference play with losses to McDaniel and the Merchant Marine Academy. With me now is women's track and field coach Nate Hoey. Nate, welcome back to the show.
Thanks for having me.
Your team has had two meets so far in the indoor season, Liberty back in December, Marietta a couple of weeks ago. What have you learned about your team so far?
Yeah, it's a great group. They're very excited. They're working hard. We're really looking forward to the season ahead. You know, we had a good start at Liberty back in December, and the Marietta meet a couple weeks ago was really a rust buster for us. You know, we executed really well, competed well. The timing in the technical events was a little bit off, but that's to be expected after a 4-week layoff. So we had a great week last week and good week so far this week, and we're looking forward to getting back at it this weekend.
WNL was selected second in the ODAC coaches poll for the indoor season. How do you see the conference race shaping up this year?
It's still pretty early to tell. Most teams haven't been competing their whole rosters yet. Those that are competing, they're doing non-traditional events, and we're in the same boat with that. So, you know, for us, we're excited this coming weekend where we'll really get the whole roster together and getting going as we get to compete at Denison. So the next couple of weeks we'll really be able to tell.
You have a very large roster this year, including 15 first-year athletes. With that in mind, what kind of expectations do you have for your captains, Lee Danhauser and Lauren Schultz?
Yeah, we've got a great group of returners and a really good group of first years that are making an impact right away. So, as I said before, the team dynamic is outstanding. Everybody's really working hard, and our expectations of Lee and Lauren is that they're leading by example and vocally, both on the track and off, and they've done a great job of that.
You mentioned the Denison meet this weekend. You go to Lafayette Ryder and then to VMI before the ODAC Indoor Championship. Give us a breakdown of the remaining schedule.
Yeah, this weekend at Denison is a new meet for us. We're really excited about it. It's really our opener to the indoor season. We'll have most of our people competing. And it's a scored meet, so we're going to spread out to all the events. And our goal is to really execute well early on and then compete and kind of see where we stand after that with the weekend. A couple weeks after that, we'll go up to the Lafayette Ryder Winter Games, which is at the historic New York City Armory. Fantastic facility. And that's where we really steer the indoor season to see some good marks coming out of there. And that'll really set us up for the conference championship meet at the end of February.
Nate, thanks for being here. Best of luck the rest of the season.
Thank you.
With me now is Tyler Gehrs, senior swimming captain from Alexandria, Virginia. Tyler, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
This past weekend was your first competition since early December, and you picked up wins over Marymount and Catholic. How pleased were you with the way WNL swam on Saturday?
We had some great swims on Saturday. It was really nice for us to get back in competition. We had a pretty long training block during that break, and we really showed up with some great times, and we really showed a lot of improvement over the beginning of the season.
You also served as captain for the cross-country team in the fall. How have you been able to balance two varsity sports with your academics and other commitments?
I think I've just had a really great support system. It started when I came in with the coaches, really supporting that decision to do two sports, and then it extended to my professors who've been very supportive with missing class for competitions. And then most of all, it's been my teammates who've been really supportive when I might have to go and do a different workout than everyone else because I have to balance these two sports.
What are the general's goals for the upcoming Bluegrass Mountain Conference Championship meet?
Our conference continues to get more competitive every year, so we'd like to really shoot for to hold that 4th place finish that we had last year and perhaps move up to 3rd.
This year is the first for the combined swimming program at Washington and Lee, and it seems like the transition is going very well. Looking ahead, what do you envision for WNL swimming in the near future?
I think our team will continue to build upon our success. Having this combined program, the men and women are a little bit more invested in each other's success. So it's really nice that we can feed off each other's energy when the women are having a great meet or the men are having a great meet. Seeing each other every day and training together allows that much more.
Tyler, thanks for joining us. Best of luck the rest of the year.
Thanks for having me.
It's time now for a look at the upcoming weekend. The wrestling team will play host to Centennial Conference matches against Johns Hopkins and NYU with action starting at noon. Men's and women's track and field head to Ohio for the Denison Invitational, while the swimming teams make a short trip across town to VMI. Men's basketball meets ODAC leading Virginia Wesleyan at the Warner Center, and the women's team travels to Randolph-Macon. For WNL Sports Weekly, I'm Jeremy Franklin. Thanks for watching.